I'm pretty excited about what our lesson is going to be about today. It's going to be about rocks. And I love rocks, and I've collected rocks all of my life. And so that's what we're going to learn about today. Everyone get out your science journal and turn to the table of contents. And in the table of contents, we're going to write the name for the study of rocks. Does anyone know what that name is? Fossil is a type of rock, but that's not the name of the study of rocks. Minerals is a type of rock, but it's not the study of rocks. Let's see. If you're studying about animals and things, it's called biology. So it ends kind of like biology. Any other guesses? No. Okay, it's geology. Geology. And it's the study of rocks, and it's also the study of all the systems that work on the earth, like the oceans, the dirt, what the earth is made out of, and everything like that. Okay. Let's see. Do you have anything that you're interested in about rocks? Okay, Dominic?
Rocks are my favorite.
What, they're your favorite?
Because I collect them.
You collect them?
And I like the diamond-ish rocks.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a subject that's interesting to you too. You have a rock collection. Okay, class, just under the last entry, write geology. And look, very good, Dominic. He's already got it. And look at your next available page, because this is going to be your table of contents, and write it over to the side.
What page number is it?
It's a different page in everyone's notebook, so just see your next empty page. That's why we numbered our pages at the beginning of the school year. So at the end of the year, everything that we've learned in science will be in your table of contents here, and you can look it up. Okay. You might be surprised to find out that there are only 3 types of rock. Okay, let Miss Jan teach the class, okay? And I'll tell you the 3 kinds of rocks, okay? Metamorphic is the first kind. So write that, metamorphic. And does the word metamorphic remind you of anything? Does it remind you of a word like metamorphosis? Remember when we studied about butterflies and caterpillars? They go through a what? Metamorphosis. Yeah, where they change from a caterpillar to a butterfly. A life cycle. Could you scoot up just a little bit, Natalie? There you go. Thank you. Couldn't see you. Okay, so rocks go through a metamorphosis too. And the way that they change is they're under the earth, and there's intense heat and pressure. And those metamorphic rocks are formed from intense heat and pressure under the earth. Okay. This type of rock tends to be pressed in layers and have ribbon-like appearance in it, kind of like marble. You know how marble will have pretty swirls and everything in it? Sometimes crystals are formed by the minerals on the surface. Okay, the next type of rock, let's underline metamorphic or highlight it. And then the next one is called sedimentary. Okay, and sedimentary rocks, okay, let's underline and highlight that. Sedimentary rocks are formed from particles of sand, shells, pebbles, and other fragments of material. Together, all these particles are called sediment. And gradually, this sediment accumulates in layers over a long period of time and hardens to form rock. Sedimentary rock's fairly soft, and it may break apart or crumble easily. And you can often see sand or pebbles or stones in the rock, and it's usually the only type of rock that contains fossils. Okay? All right. Now, Natalie, what would be your favorite kind of rock? Yes. Diamonds. Okay. Well, diamonds, I was expecting someone to say that diamonds were their favorite kind, but they're really a mineral. They are made entirely of carbon. Have y'all ever seen a piece of coal? It's black and ugly, isn't it? But it's made, yeah, it is from a volcano, and it's made entirely of coal too. Can you believe that diamonds and coal are made of the same thing? But the intense heat under the earth and the pressure causes a chemical change that forms the diamond. But this is the same way that igneous rocks are formed. So you can write down the word igneous. I-G-N-E-O-U-S. And underline that and highlight it. So igneous rocks are formed sometimes from magma inside the earth that erupts onto the surface, like say in a volcano. And this hot liquid rock, as it cools quickly, and no crystals will form, and the rock looks shiny and glass-like. Sometimes gas bubbles are trapped in these rocks as they cool, leaving tiny holes and spaces in the rock, like air bubbles. Now, I'm going to give y'all each a different type of rock, and let's see if you can tell me what type of rock it is. I'll give that one to Natalie, and I'll give this one to Dominic. Who wants to go first? Okay, what type do you think you have? A skipping rock. Well, it is marble. It's kind of like marble. You're right. It's the metamorphic type of rock, because you can see little ribbons in it, can't you? Little ribbons of different colors there. Yeah. Hey, Natalie, what type do you think yours is? Sedimentary. Exactly. Because it was formed as the sediments pressed together under the earth. And y'all are both exactly right. Thank you very much. This was a good class today.